Hello, welcome to my yoga lesson on happiness and trees. So we're celebrating Tu Bishvat. Tu Bishvat is the celebration of the tree, and I want to read you a poem by Uzi Chitman called Happiness. Sometimes it seems that happiness walks in a parallel street and you have to go and pick it up. Sometimes it seems that happiness lives in the street in the house across the street and you have to move and live with it. Happiness, happiness, happiness. Are you here or there? I walk towards you and you disappear. Sometimes I think that happiness gets up one day, another day, and you have to dream and wake up with him. Sometimes it seems that happiness sings in a hidden heart, in a hidden place in my heart, and I have to receive it and sing with it. Happiness, happiness, tell me, are you here or there? Happiness, I go towards you and you disappear. So when I walked across the street to the house across the street, I want to show a tree, and I woke up one day in a foreign home, in a unknown home, I saw there that happiness leads me to something across the place where I used to be already. Not in a different street, not in a different home, not in a different day, and not in a hidden heart. Happiness is inside of me, and this is where happiness lives or dwells. So I want to look at the tree now. Look at the tree. You see the tree? Sleeping dog and tree. So let's talk about the tree and the qualities of a tree. The tree has roots, and there's a saying in the Bible, Ashrei Ish, who is the fortunate or joyful person whose roots are his roots are where the water is, on the source of water. So it's very important to look at the tree and see there's roots, and then there's also the top of the tree. The top of the tree, the branches reaching up to the sky. So the tree receives from the earth, and the tree gives shelter to the birds, fruit to the people, and the animals. So the tree has this it has a relationship with the earth and nature where it receives and it gives. And human beings are like that. If there's an imbalance and we only receive and we do not give back, then we feel sadness. When you give too much and you do not receive in return, you just feel sad, don't you? And when you take a lot and you don't give back, you also feel sad. So if you look at the tree, you can learn a lot about what is the best way to live. You don't need to follow a religion, but the Bible has a beautiful quote about how a human being is like a tree. And if we strive to be like the tree, if we strive to be connected to our roots and at the same time to be connected to the sky, because this seems to be a contradiction. How can you be connected to the earth and yet also be connected to the sky? And this is why life is so difficult for a human being, a conscious human being, because we need to be at the same time connected to the roots, to the earth, and at the same time we reach up to the infinity, to the sky. And how do we keep a balance? So yoga gives us this balance by taking the time to meditate and connect to all the different parts that are inside of you. You also connect to the infinite. If you practice yoga on a regular basis, you will find that all those different parts of you that seem to contradict, all the emotions that contradict, love and hate, which are very similar sometimes, joy and sorrow, all the different emotions that pull you sometimes apart, they come together when you take the time to sit, feel the air move, breathe, concentrate on your breathing, focus your mind, and then you see with clarity of a tree this balance between all the different elements that are within you. So let's look at the tree again, and let's be thankful for the trees and thankful for the beauty of nature. And for human beings, a tree is so important because without a connection, we are lost. Without a connection to our foundation, our roots, without a connection to Mother Earth, we are lost. But without also a connection to the sky, without reaching to the sky, we're also sad and don't feel. We cannot see the. We cannot see beyond our tiny, tiny point of view, and then we get angry at people. We get angry at the world around us because we cannot see from the point of view which is wider. Cannot see from a bird's eye, from a bird's view, from a bird's point of view. We only see in our little tiny point of view. So practicing yoga enables you to connect to yourself, and that way you can connect to the world, to the trees. So happy to Bishvat, and to Bishvat we eat fruits, and we have a day where we are grateful for all that we receive from the trees. Without the trees, there is no life. Trees give us oxygen. They provide air for us to breathe. And there's one of my favorite positions in yoga is the tree pose. It will be difficult to show it, but I will try. Let me see. I'm a little bit technically challenged. So let me end with a tree pose. Children really like to do that, by the way. So you stand. So you stand here. I'm going to use my mask. It's getting a bit windy. Shoshana also wants to do yoga. And put your hands in front of your heart, the heart chakra, and you lift your foot. You can do it like this. I always say as much as you can. I've been doing it for a long time. And you hold your hands, and you stand tall like a tree, and you breathe. You can also do it like this. Wait, I want to show you. You can do it like this, where you have the meditation pose. But this is actually good. Or you can do it like this on top of your head. Just stand there for a minute and feel the air moving in and out. Let's try the other side. You always notice the one side. A Swiss yoga teacher of mine said that it's a chocolate side. You have one side that is stronger than the other. In my case, since I had a car accident, this side is weak. I can easily stand on this one now because I strengthened it. So you always see there's an imbalance we have in this side and that side. And in order to reach a balance, you always try one side and the other and notice the differences. So this side is a bit more difficult. And there you go. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale. And through your nose. This is the tree position. So, asana. So, I want to wish you on Tu Bishvat, also Shoshana. Shoshana also wants to wish you. Come, Shoshana, come. Shoshana, come. She wants to also be here. Come. Shoshana would like to also wish you happy Tu Bishvat Sameach. Peace, light, and love. Thank you for all we receive. Thank you.